game college football fans love because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. As we'll see, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kennesaw State Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and we'll be underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Kennesaw State Owls offense will start this game off. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. From the gun, the running back has it. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that one play.
Trying to escape and get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Kennesaw State right back to work. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Quick handoff. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Kennesaw State has a chance now on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
They're just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
The Owls offense will get the ball for the first time. A big challenge for both of these quarterbacks, Jesse, is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Oh, you're right, Reese. QBs better be good with their eyes. Better not stare down wide receivers in this one, because if you float the ball down the middle of the field, that's getting picked.
And these guys are going to be right in the middle of the field, flying all over.
Oh, look out! Smacks him with the stiff arm. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Pressure coming. Swings it out to the flat. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The Bulldogs look to keep this drive humming. Running back goes in motion. The snap sets up the throw. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Louisiana Tech!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. They want to get this defense on its heels. Here's the handoff. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Royer. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Pocket starts to collapse. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes a connection. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to...
Going for it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Fast motion from the offense. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. It's complete on the right side. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
On the option. The pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Finds his man. It's Jean-Pierre. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Quarterback checking the play. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Jean-Pierre. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Play number 9 on this drive. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. He caught it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. This defense has been able to force a couple of third downs, but they haven't been able to get the stop. Can they do it this time? Looking to throw. Extending the play. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of compliment.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football in this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. You got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Gonna let it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stacks. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Offense gets set for 2nd down.
42 Spider. 4.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the field.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To give to the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He rifles one deep to the left. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Movement here from the tight end. Takes the handoff. It's Royer. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Fires left. Complete downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He unleashed that one. Some serious spin rates, some revolutions on that one.
You want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm, he takes his steps, and man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
Check, check, check.
They'll give it to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Okay, ready?
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Jackrabbit.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. The play action fake. Got his man quickly. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind them.
This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
3-25.
He's looking to throw. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
You can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go.
Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's McMillan. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Wants to throw on third down. He caught it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And as we get deep in this first half, a first and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. He'll set up to throw. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Got it.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Now the play fake. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up third down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
Ready?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Going for 6. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. TCU escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Horned Frog fans could have done without this one being so close. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Using the quick game. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half. But this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm. They're really in focus. And they're attacking the right areas of the field.
Can anyone catch it? He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that.
He unleashes a long one. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Oh, man. Those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again. And when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to hit those plays. There's nothing you can say positive about that.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Kennesaw. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Fifth Third Bank Stadium.
Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. They're working that left side. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
It's on target and complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. The give to the fullback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Motion from the offense. On third down, he drops to throw. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And after the three-spot guys, we're all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
On second down, he's looking downfield. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Kennesaw State right back to work. Sweet feet on the move. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They go to the ground. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down.
325.
On the move. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15.
29 Philly. 2, flip it.
Looking for a crease to the left. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Kennesaw State has a chance now on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. And that one will put them up here in the second half. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Missouri just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to victory. And that's really the standard there in Columbia. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. If they didn't get it off in time, it'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Looking for a productive play on first down. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Offense getting set for first down. They'll leave it with him. Running with power. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loses 2. Second down coming up.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's McMillan. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Kennesaw State right back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks? That's just ridiculous.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Now, third down.
This is a 3rd and long.
Moves.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Feeling some heat. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away.
Punt formation to kick it away.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. Makes him talk to the hand. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll pitch it. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Well, the head coach said he was going to be aggressive. 4th and 2 is kind of right on that edge, but he goes for it and gets it done.
He said he was going to be aggressive, and he backed it up. That's one thing you want to see. You want to hear your coaches talk, and you want to see them back it up on the field.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
They'll run play action. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge,
he wants to go deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Wide out in motion. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Finds his big tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll put the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. Into the end zone he goes for the 2, and now they lead by 3 possessions. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Got his man on the right. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And the Bulldogs are marching down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. At the 45 on his way. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Takes a hit as he fires. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Line gets set, 1st down.
Let's go. Ready, go.
The give and tick, 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 tick. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the 4th quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses. They start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Roll it, roll it. Hey, hands.
Handoff to the single running back. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Kennesaw State right back to work. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Running back searching for a hole. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
Gain of 3. Brings up 3rd down.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go.
They move the tight end all over. Looking for room, it's Royer. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
4-2 Spider.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
2nd down coming up.
Got it.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Bang.
Wide receiver shows motion. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football.